Hello, welcome to my channel, Lisa Hutchison, LMHC. This is where I love to mix my psychological expertise and my spiritual channeling abilities. Today I'm here to talk with you about the Mercury Retrograde and the full moon in Cancer. Now, the Mercury Retrograde began on December 29th and will go until January 18th. A retrograde is a time in which the planet Mercury appears to be going backwards in the sky. So this affects us humans as miscommunication. We can have travel snafus. We can have problems with technology. So it's important to slow down. The motto is always rethink, redo, replan during a Mercury retrograde. So any goals that you've set for this new year that perhaps feel stuck or you feel restricted with, this is a time to rethink, redo, and replan those goals. Since this Mercury retrograde is in the sign of Capricorn, we will be looking at our work lives still, because Capricorn is a hard worker. So think about your goals for your work. Where would you like to be in 2023 in regards to your work, and perhaps 2024? Where do you feel restricted in your work, and how can you break free from that? So those are some themes that will come up during this Mercury retrograde. We also have the full moon in Cancer. This begins January 6th, 6:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, for a reminder, the full moon is a great time to release and surrender to the divine. This is good to get rid of clutter, get rid of anything you no longer need. But this can also mean your mental limitations. So releasing those fears, releasing those ways you restrict yourself. How do you hold yourself back? This is a good time to forgive others and release any negative or lower energies. As empaths, sensitive people, we often take on other people's stuff. They may project their stuff onto us, and we don't know how to have those boundaries or limit that. So we need to learn how to let go of other people's negativity and lower energies, and let go of our own negativity and lower energies, which are produced through our own thinking. So Cancer is the sign of the crab, as you will see on this card here with the full moon. It says a personal issue reaches resolution during the full moon in Cancer. So Cancer is known for home, family, nurturance. So this is a time during the full moon where issues with family or your home may come up. But be reassured, if you have a challenge in these areas, it is soon coming to an end, because that's what that card has stated. So you may need to be creative to come to a new resolution. So when you think of the crab, let's get this card out again. The crab scuttles, from right to left. It doesn't usually go forward. So think of the issue that's coming up for you with family, and perhaps it's not coming at it head on in an assertive and aggressive manner, but perhaps kind of observing it, looking at it from both sides, perhaps looking at an issue from the past, the present, and the future. So look at those issues in your family like the crab, and you will have a resolution. Also feel into your intuition. What would you like to happen? So there's really nothing to worry about here. It's more turning into that feminine energy, that feminine power. And this can be a good time to move your home and become a more kind leader in the family. So just let go of insecurities and shine your inner light. During this moon, meditate to soothe your emotions. Look to whether you need to set boundaries around family. And maybe you need to set some boundaries around work during the Mercury retrograde, because we're talking about work issues during that retrograde time. Maybe the whole point is about balancing your work and family life. during this time. I have my yin and yang necklace on here, so it's about balance. So bring balance to these areas of your life during this time. So we're talking from the 29th to the 18th, and especially the 6th is around the family. So look at your issues, your boundaries around work and family. Bring more balance into that, and bring some play into that. You don't want to burn out or get compassion fatigue, vicarious trauma, because we can be very sensitive to picking up on other people's energies, but also putting a lot of pressure and expectations on ourselves. All right, so we want to meditate. We're going to pay attention to those dreams, those synchronicities, because those are messages from the divine saying, yes, you're on the right track, or this is an issue we need to heal so we can then move forward. So let's pick some cards and see what we can most work with during this Mercury retrograde and full moon. We're going to start with a self-care card. So how can we best take care of ourselves during this time? And this reading may more resonate with you if you're a Cancer or Capricorn birthday, if you have a moon sign or rising sign in these areas. But as I always say, all empaths are equally affected because we're sensitive to energies. Okay, this is the card. Revelation. Listen to your life. The right path will reveal itself. So this is the time, the Mercury retrograde, to go within, listen, this full moon, and really think about what you want, where you want to go, but listen to your intuition because you will be led. So be confident you are moving in the perfect direction for your life. And that's going to be a great way to start 2023. Okay, so we got revelation. Let's see what we can work to surrender during the full moon especially, but also during the Mercury retrograde. Okay, I'm going to pick 2 more cards out. See what we can best release during this time. Okay, surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you're energized and happy, move forward. So listen and surrender to that body of yours. And this is listen to your life. So this is really tuning in to your body, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and paying attention to the signals you are receiving. And you will be led to the right direction for you. Next, surrender denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are, without denying difficulties. Then you can see clearly and make the best decisions. So it's important also to accept people and situations. Sometimes we make up stories in our minds because we're afraid of change. We're afraid of doing something different in life. We're afraid of other people changing. But we need to trust in ourselves, in our path, trust other people, and see what's really there, see what's really happening. Surrender to receiving support and love. We got this card last time, I remember. So allow love and support of others in, rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and nurture you. So this, again, to me, comes back to that balance, this yin and yang here. We are very giving people, but also open up and receive. So say thank you if someone gives you a compliment. Graciously accept what other people give and do for you, even if it's not what you expect them to do. You may expect them to do something more or different, but be grateful for what you receive and let go of those expectations. Let go of the denial. Let go of the stories. Okay, we're going to also do an empowerment card. So how can we best empower ourselves during this Mercury retrograde full moon? Retreat to the natural world. Go where you feel most alive. A peaceful forest, mountains, local park. Let the ocean roar through you. Be revived by nature's wonder. So we are really rejuvenated, sensitive people like ourselves through nature. So go and connect with nature, and especially look to the full moon when it's happening. See if you can see it in the night sky. Take some pictures of it. Connect with the beauty of the moon and how, you know, the moon shifts and changes. We shift and change. Our relationships shift and change. So think of even like we were talking about here, that surrendering denial in relationships and how change is a part of life. So we need to let go and we need to accept where we're at. And like the moon changes, we change. Okay, so I'm going to pick a couple of life purpose cards because we were talking about work. So this is a good way to start 2023. I'm going to pick 3 of these cards here. Let's see what we got. First card, yoga. Your life's enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. So make sure you do some form of yoga. Now you can, if you're not very flexible physically, you can do like a yoga nidra, which is more a relaxed type of yoga. You lay down and you do a meditative type journey. But you can look that up online, yoga nidra. But you can do hatha yoga. There's many different types of yoga. And this can help you move through these energies during this time. And you may even want to take your yoga out to the natural world. I know in the springtime and summertime, some folks around here in the Northeast, they like to do yoga on the beach or in a park, and that's a great way to connect with nature. I know it's very cold right now because we're January, but maybe do some yoga and then go for a walk in nature and bundle up. Protected. You are safe and supported while you change your career. So any changes that are happening in your career, your work life, know you are protected, and you're protected by Archangel Michael. So you can pray to Archangel Michael to give you courage, inspiration, and guidance concerning your work, changes, and life. But know you are protected. So if you have any anxieties and fears, remind yourself, I am protected. And teaching, you inspire young people to learn. So some of you may be reaching out to teach children, but you may also be teaching adults, other people. And sometimes the best way we teach is to be a role model, like how you show yourself in the world. That's teaching others how to be in their world. So just shine your light, be the best you, and that's the best way to teach others. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I know there's a lot of information to process, so you may want to watch it again, take some notes, and integrate and just listen to your own body. What feels right for you? Take the messages that connect and resonate with you and leave the rest. So I want to thank you for your likes. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up down below. Your shares, your comments, and for those who subscribe to my channel, thank you so much. I enjoy seeing your comments here every time. So until the next time, take as good care of yourself as you do others.